Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make loops for your alphas. I really hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And with that, let's get on to the video. So now you're going to cut all your strings, and you should have your strings cut double the length that you need them to be. And yeah, so you're going to fold them in half. You can see I'm doing that right now. And there will be a little loop there that you're going to use, and you will take one more string and fold that in half, and you're going to make a slip knot with that string onto all the other strings. Basically, you just pull it through the loop and then you pull it over itself like that. Very simple knot. And yeah, and then you're not going to pull it all the way tight, because now we're going to pull this. We're going to take a string that you're going to be knotting with for the bracelet. You're actually going to stick it through the loop so that it is weaved into the loop. And I really like to do this. It's super handy. You just don't have to add it to the beginning of the loop. And see me stick it through there. Then you're going to pull that tight so it does not come out. You do not want that to come out, or else you'll have to untie all your knots you did and then pull it back in there. Okay, now you are going to be doing backward knots and then forward knots. So it's backward knot, then a forward knot, then a backward knot, then a forward knot. You just do that over and over, and you need to be very careful at this point because you do not want the string to come out, the one that you're going to be knotting with in the bracelet. You do not want that to come out. And I would recommend starting on the side that has the shorter end of it, because that way it will stay in better. Like, it will be harder for it to come out. Now I have flipped around the strings, and we're going to be doing the other side, and you're just going to do the exact same thing. Forward knots, backward knots, forward knots. But if you are confused on which side you should start on, if your string is like on the left side, you're going to do a forward knot. If it's on the right side, you're going to do a backward knot. So just do this until you feel like your loop is long enough. Now in this part, you're going to assemble your loop how I have it, and you're going to split your strings. It doesn't really have to be in half. There's not always an even number, but I did 4 on one side and 5 on the other side. And you don't have to do the same thing because you're probably not going to have the same strings as me. And you're going to take one of those strings and do a backward knot onto it, 2 backward knots, and whenever you do that, you're going to leave that string out. You are not going to bring it back in. You're going to take one more of the strings and do another backward knot, and you're not knotting on top of the other string. You're leaving out the strings whenever you make the knot. So eventually you'll run out of strings, and you keep on doing that until you run out of strings. Now you can see that I just finished that side, and I'm going to be taking ones for the other side and doing the exact same thing, except this one will be forward knots instead. And doing exact same thing where you are doing a forward knot and then leaving it out whenever you do that knot. See me do that a little bit, kind of fiddling around with it. And then now I'm doing that where you're doing forward knot and you are leaving it out. And you can see that I just finished doing both sides. You are going to tie them together. This may take you a few tries, like you may need to untie it a few times because it can be kind of hard to get it to stay. And now I'm doing the other side. You're just going to do forward knots, the exact same thing, but you need to be super careful with whichever side that your string is on that you'll be knotting in the bracelet, because it can slip out, and you want that to be the very last string that is on like the triangle end. Now the other side, you're just doing the exact same thing, but you are doing backward knots. Now that you have done that triangle end part, you are going to just do several knots until it is just like evenly kind of flat at the ends, but you will have kind of holes in like where like the bracelet connects to triangle ends, but I don't really mind that. And yeah, like you're just basically gonna do some forward knots or whatever type of knot you want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful, please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell while you're at it, and comment down below some video suggestions, tutorials, or just video suggestions in general. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video.